Greetings, Sevana. How you doing? You well?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Good. Good. No, for pleasure to have you. We're here to talk about your body of work, which you put out in July. And I just for the record, I love Mango. I love the
Thank,
video.
thank you so much.
I love, well, from what I've read, from what you've already said about it, it was just a natural first tune off of the project. So, I mean, how are you feeling about how it's been received?
It's crazy. It's almost at 2 million views now, the video on YouTube. And yeah, I'm grateful. I'm just grateful for the reception. It seems wildly positive. You do have one and two few people who have questions, which is fair. But overall, it's positive, and I'm just grateful.
When you say questions, what are they questioning?
Well, just the odd comment of, oh, so she didn't make it in the studio, or so what the EP cover mean then, things like that. And,
Okay, all right, fair
I'm like
enough.
happy to answer all questions, but just if I'm met with care though, like not if you're trying to attack me.
Tear you down or nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Mango and Blessed are my
Mhm.
favorites. I mean, do you
I
have a favorite? Yeah, no, they're my two. So, I wondered when I was listening to it over and over. Do you have a favorite, and what's the track that you've got the most feedback on?
The track that I've gotten the most feedback, oh my gosh, maybe a tie between Blessed and Be Somebody and Mango. No, I hear about Blessed a lot, honestly. I hear about Blessed a lot. And even more so now. So maybe I'm getting even more feedback about Blessed right now, like as of today. But for a while it was really tight between Mango, Blessed, and Be Somebody. Yeah.
The video for Mango. Let's get
Yeah.
back to that then. Very creative.
Thank you.
Um, no, very creative, very arty. I could see what was going on with the colors and the theme. Looked a
Yeah.
bit messy though. That's the only thing I would say.
With the
Looks a
mango?
bit.
Yeah, no, one scene was really messy, especially when I was squeezing it. Yeah. But
Was it fun? Did you enjoy that?
I did. It was a really long day of shooting, but really grateful for the team for helping me to just bring that vision to life. Yeah, it was a whole heap of fun.
Where did the vision come from? Because was it all you? Was it all them? Was it a combination of the team? What?
Okay, so very good question. Thank you for asking. I had put a Pinterest board together, basically like a vision board of it for the visuals that I wanted it to look like. I'd been looking a lot at 90s fashion and like big hair vibes, and kind of just also being very aware that I wanted to celebrate my blackness, because like I'm obviously a black woman, right? So I kind of just wanted to be kind of out there, just really gracefully just celebrating that. So for the big hair scene, needed that in there, right? With the treatment that I wrote in the storyboard, that's how the video was always going to open. All of the outfits, I chose them. I had them custom made by the three different designers that worked on the video, one of them being my brother. And as for the scene that you see with the sand being filled up, that was the art director that did that, right? He was just like, yeah, I feel like we could, amplify the meaning of this scene by having sand filled in the space. But yeah, it was always going to be an editorial type shoot with dancing and also kind of being very colorful and lively and happy, like a happy visual. So yes, most of it I would say was my baby, and then enhanced obviously with the team that I had.
Celebrating your blackness, you said, and also celebrating the Julie Mango. Very
Yes,
much so.
yeah, for sure. The Julie mango favorite is, man, honestly, I think it's my favorite fruit. It's either that, I don't know, that or pineapple, but it's definitely up there, and it's the best mango. So
You got a bit of a sweet tooth, I can tell.
I do have a little sweet.
You're a part of the Indignation Collective.
Yeah.
Some great talents over there. How do
Mhm.
you feel to be involved in what's considered to be that next wave of reggae and reggae influenced artists? And I say that on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you. I sense that you are intentional about your words. I don't know. I don't think about me being part of the new wave until people say it to me. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel honored that I'm considered to be a part of it for sure. When I do think about it, I feel honored, and yeah, it's some really strong personalities a part of Indie Collective, and it's a family. And I think the thing that we're most focused on is making sure that communication is clear so that there's no misunderstandings, you know, and there's a lot of respect and love. Feels good. It feels honestly, it doesn't feel always good, just because with any, as with any family, you have conflicts. But I am grateful. I'm very grateful for Indie Collective, and grateful to be inspiring music the way that we are right now.
It's
Yeah.
still quite early in your career and in the development of your voice, even if I say so myself.
Yeah.
But when did you realize that it was going to be the instrument that was going to carry you through?
Carry me through my music or my life.
Yeah, well, your music, your life, however you want to interpret that question. I mean,
When
I'd
did I?
imagine it's a part of your life, but it doesn't necessarily have to be all of your life, right?
Yeah, no, I feel you. I think I chose music as, well, you know what? I think I embraced music as being a huge part of my purpose when, uh, how old was I? I think I was 19, and I was having some struggles, right? Um, just as far as like personally with family, just within myself, not feeling like I had any sense of direction. And yeah, I was quite depressed, right? So in that time, I remember that the only thing that I really had any kind of energy for, and that would kind of help me feel better, was writing. So I was writing during that time. Like, it wasn't even songwriting, honestly. It was just kind of just writing. And then I remember also listening to music and singing. So I don't know. When it comes down to the bare bones, when you're at like the bottom of everything like that, and you really only see one thing that's giving you a certain level of light, and it is something that you're good at, you kind of want to hold on to that and just like save yourself, or help make it save you or something. So I think that's when I realized that, you know what, there's something really powerful in this. And there's a connection here that is not something that I necessarily, I'm not forcing it. It is something that has been fostered throughout the years. And I'm going to just hold on to this and go down this path. And in doing that, I found a lot of purpose. And with every passing year, with all the trials that I go through in my life, I think it becomes even more cemented that music is a huge part of why I'm around.
Feeling a lot better now? No depression? All good?
Um, yeah, yeah. I think I still do have low moments. Like, for example, this year with the pandemic has been very difficult. Oh my God, the trials never stop. But I don't think I've ever been as low as I was that time. Yeah.
Away from your own music, what's on rotation for you right now? Who are you listening to? What's playing in Savannah's house?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at my playlist.
Go
Hold on.
for it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm opening up my Apple Music right now, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing, oh, Don't Jealous Me by Techno, Yemi. These are some African artists.
Mm-hmm.
Techno, Yemi Alade, Mr. Easy, and Lord Africana. Also was listening to Love Fool, this band called Love Fool. Sorry, the band called No Vacation, and the song is Love Fool, random song. Um, Jasmine Sullivan's new song, Lost One, it just came out. Who
Mm-hmm.
else am I listening to? I'm listening to Protege's new album. My favorite on there is Deliverance,
Of
right?
course, of course.
Yeah, and I did just discovered Joni Mitchell. I
Ah.
never know about Joni Mitchell before, and woman of heart and mind. That's crazy. Anyway, there's also this band called Emotional Oranges. I'm listening to West Coast Love off of that. I'm listening to Billie Eilish, Megan Thee Stallion, Victoria Monet, Victoria
Uh,
Monet, Brandy. As always, Anita Baker, Gregory Isaacs, Barry Hammond, like they never leave my playlist. Um,
So quite an eclectic mix then.
yeah.
You're into most. If you didn't mention Protege, I would have probably sent this video to him with just this section in, just to say your team's letting you
I don't,
down, Proto.
no,
What's going
I
on?
also that will is my favorite song of Leela's project. Like I listen to that too. It's my favorite song.
Looking forward, Savannah, who would you really like to work with?
Barry Hammond right now.
For real? Okay, wow.
Yeah.
That's a yeah.
No, just because I was thinking about it, and I feel like there's a lot of similarity in the way that he and I approach music, and I just want to see what that would look like with us working together and choosing to come up with a song together. I think that would be very intriguing. Yeah.
You kind of you. That's interesting. What about in the UK? Anybody ever?
In the UK, who would I want to work? Maybe a rapper like
Okay.
Stormy or
Good,
somebody.
good,
Or
good name. Strong name to call, Savannah. Strong name to call.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
good. He's the heavy as the head. He's the king right now. So yeah. I guess had the world been a different place, you would have been out performing and
Yeah.
sharing your art and doing all the rest of it. You kind of touched on how you've been dealing with the whole lockdown, this whole pivotal period in history.
Yeah.
So how have you been? More creative, frustrated, angry, tense, anxious, all of the above? How's Savannah coped with it?
A lot, way more than usual introspection.
Right.
Yeah, because so at first I was doing quarantine by myself completely, right? So I was in my apartment by myself, doing it alone, and that was hard. It was okay, all right. So at one point I just didn't really know. I didn't really feel tangible. You see what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like you don't have a choice but to be in your house. Outside isn't safe. At the very beginning of the pandemic, I talked about when then they drive the fear got into us. Like, oh, don't go outside. Don't touch this. Everything, you'll get sick. You go destroy your lungs. So I just remember being inside and not really feeling tangible. I remember always having to like do this to my body to remember to feel like I was there. So it got very cerebral for me. I remember having to really like up my meditation, like be doing way more than usual. It's like several times a day, just sitting and like trying to really remember myself, like remember who I am. So that was really hard on my mind, on my mental like wellness at first. And then my brother, lost his space that he was in. So he was staying with me for a while. And that was its other whole challenge. Yeah, yeah. So, but in this time too, though, I've been super creative just because we have the habitat as a studio for Indie Collective. So, when I was finishing up the songs, I was able to stay over there 2 nights and like really work with the producers and musicians to get it done. And then obviously the writing, I kept myself also too functional by my writing, right? The songwriting that's been happening, but also the writing of the treatments and the storyboard for the videos and giving my feedback on different projects that's been going on from the team and like merch design and things like that. So yeah, I think that's what's been happening. That's how I've been coping. A lot of writing down my feelings, a lot of praying, a lot of meditation, a lot of crying, a lot of late night dancing too. Because when I wake up in the night and I'm anxious, I just get the energy out through some dancing, and that's what quarantine has been like.
As you said, a lot of introspection then, basically.
Yeah.
If the year could finish how Savannah wanted it to finish, what would that look like?
Oh my goodness, what would
the next 3 months, October, November, December, they're yours, Savannah. How do you want it to end?
Two smooth music videos, just have it done really, really well. The vision come out how I would love it to come out. upgrade it to a 2 bedroom. I'm trying to find a place. And yeah. And I don't know. I want to just, yeah, maybe just make like because I am working on music right now, just to really make a song that really am in love with, you know? Because I like all my songs, and I honestly, in many ways, my favorite music has been the EP songs, and honestly, I am in love with those songs. But for the upcoming project to kind of come across a sound and a feeling that's just like, yeah, you know?
Is that why this one? Because you six tracks, 7 could have been an album.
Yeah.
Once you get to 7, you probably want to do 8 and 9 just to
Nice.
kind of make it nice. This could
Yeah.
have been that. Were you close to that as a decision, or was this always going to be what it was?
I was always kind of settled on 6 songs. I always kind of settled on 6 songs. I wrote many more songs than that, but I wanted to really, with RCN, knowing that for many people this would be their introduction to me, I wanted to kind of keep it short, sweet, and also give a range of to kind of properly share who I was.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think you did that. You did that well. And for
Thank
those who are listening, it's the Savannah Be Somebody EP out July 31st, I think. So it's been out
you.
a
Mm-hmm.
little while. Go stream that, go download that, keep that forever. I think
Yes,
this lady's going to be about for a long time. So listen, I really appreciate your time.
appreciate you.
Um, thanks for sharing some of the things you have with us, and I look forward to seeing your growth and and the positive
Thanks.
future ahead.
This was
No,
honestly such a dope interview. Thank you very much for your time.
no.